Hey everyone, welcome back to
5 Minute Eats. All right guys, we got a little frozen dessert for you today. Now it's not currently frozen, but it comes frozen. We picked this up at Walmart. It seems to be a new product that they're offering. It is the Doña Rosario Latin Delights by Chef Lorena Garcia Flan classic flavor, made with love. Now we picked this up for $8.98. This is 1/4 of it. And we bought it because we recently reviewed their Tres Leches cake and it was amazing.
That was really good, just blew our mind away. And so we were like, we gotta try the flan because we loved the Tres Leches. How is this gonna be? Because this has gotta be awesome too, right?
Exactly, you would think. Now those are the only two offerings at our Walmart, so we don't know if they have more, but I hope that they have more because the Tres Leches was amazing.
Now, we mentioned on the previous video how Doña Rosario looked like Newman from the Seinfeld show, but in this video, we're not going to mention that.
Yeah, definitely not going to mention it, but this flan looks pretty interesting. I will mention that for sure. And now it's one of those, it comes frozen, so you gotta sit it out in the fridge or at room temperature, whatever you wanna do. And then you basically have to run a butter knife all around the edge of it to loosen it up. You put a plate over the top and then flip it upside down. So this that you see on the top is actually the bottom in the tray, and it's got all of the like caramel sauce on there. And then it kinda leaks down the sides as you cut it.
So guys, if you're new to our channel, basically we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it.
That's right, let's get into this. If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right guys, welcome back. Our rating system. Thumbs up, we buy it again. Thumbs down, we would not. So for me, this is a huge thumbs down. Huge disappointment because her Tres Leches cake was so freaking good. It blew our mind, but this thing, it's subpar. Number one issue is the actual flan. It's firm. It's not bad, but it's just above bland. The caramel, I like it. I wish there was more. And if you have this without the caramel, it's all right. This is one of those things where for the rest of it, we're gonna have to use the Nestle condensed milk dulce
de leche.
Yeah. Thumbs down.
Wow. Disappointment, thy name is Doña Rosario. This is a thumbs down. I don't know how they went so wrong. I feel like we were like just on an amazing journey with the Tres Leches, and then now we're sinking like the freaking Titanic. This is not good at all. It's edible. I mean, in the way that like, you know, dry bread is edible if you're starving, but do you want to eat it? No, not really. Not the way that it tastes right now. What would you like to say?
I just want to say, because the one from Goya, it's like a custard, right?
Yeah, it's very creamy.
And there's a lot of caramel in it. And that one is really good. We reviewed that one. So if you're going to spend $9 on flan, you might as well go with the Goya one and buy several instead of this.
I agree. Now, the thing is, the caramel on top, that's pretty good. It tastes nice and like kind of smoky and sweet, and it's got a lot of depth of flavor. That is really good, and that's where the good parts of it end. For me, this is almost like a cheesecake kind of texture. Here's what it actually is, now that I'm really thinking about it. If you could marry the cheesecake and a really firm, dry cheesecake with a pudding skin, that's what this texture would be. Because you know how pudding skin is kind of almost rubbery and like a little tacky kind of? That's what this is like, but with the firm dryness of a dry cheesecake. It's not a great texture. It's not what I want in a flan. And to be fair, there are many, many different like variations of flan. So perhaps this is the variation from her region.
Yeah, because she's from Venezuela.
Yeah, exactly. So it could be different. But personally, I prefer a more creamy, custardy flan, whereas this is definitely not that. It also has not a smooth texture. It has kind of a little bit of a grainy texture. Don't love that aspect of it. And as you get out toward the edges and then what is currently the bottom, which was the top before, It's kind of like extra dry, like even more dry than the interior. And whenever you have it without any of the caramel, it is just a step above bland. Like it's almost flavorless, but with a slightly, like very tiny hint of like a vanilla egginess. And really that's the only other flavor unless you have it with the caramel, which to be fair, not every single bite has a bunch of caramel on it. So, wow. What a disappointment.
What's interesting is that regarding the trash leches, I was expecting that to be bad. And I was gonna say, okay, that's okay because so many of them are bad.
Yeah.
We reviewed the one from Costco and that was like 15 bucks and it was terrible.
Yeah.
And that one she got right, but this one, this is something that everyone does. A lot of people, Flan, and they get it right. So if they can get Flan right, all these other companies, come on.
What the F, Lorena Garcia? What the F?
To sum it up, thumbs down, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.